Hey, it's me, Fashion Coder, your crypto bestie, and today we're going to be talking about something that Richard Hart just barely launched and is talking about on Twitter, and it is the decentralization of the PulseChain bridge as well as Hex. This is so cool. It was already decentralized, I'm going to tell you that right now. But this is just like one step further into it being decentralized. But before we get into that, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe so you can get all of the information about crypto from me, your crypto bestie. All right, so jumping into it, we have right here bridge.pulsechain.com. And if we look at this, let's read through it. So decentralization, robustness, and privacy are core principles of real blockchains. This is a list of links of ways that you can run your PulseChain bridge code. So right at the very top, we have the IPFS links that you can go to. So we have the DWeb link, the NFT storage link, and then the W3S link. So these are all ones that you can click on and go into that are going to actually help with exactly that. Like it will show you the bridge, which is kind of cool. You are also able to come in and run it from your desktop. So all you do is you come in here, you click which one is your particular laptop or computer, and then you just follow the instructions from that. So I'll show you that in a second. And then there's also community sites. So like right here we have Token Express, and this also will show you the bridge itself. So why would you need this? So say this website ended up going down, you have the opportunity to come into any of these websites to use it. Say those ones go down, you have the opportunity to come in and actually run it yourself. So that's the thing though, is you have to have it probably before it goes down, right? Because this is not going to be something that can be downloaded if you don't have this website. Maybe it could be sent if like that was the case, but you know what, for the safety of yourself and wanting to use the bridge, I would probably download it yourself. So what I did before this is I came in here, clicked on the Mac OS download. It downloaded super quick, and this is the file that ended up popping up. So if we click on this, we can actually see, so this is the README, so this is how we go through it, and it actually has comments in both of the scripts that shows you exactly what you need to do. This is so easy to use. I was actually blown away with how easy this was to use, because sometimes things like this are hard and complicated and you just don't know. So this script, the run PulseChain bridge server, will run a simple local web server so that you can interact with the bridge.pulsechain.com locally. So double click the start PulseChain bridge server, press the gray start button in between the square and the hammer at the top of the window. Your browser will open to your local host, and then to stop, double click the stop PulseChain bridge server file. Okay. So we are just going to exit out of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and start it. All right, so you can see right here, it has the same instructions, all right? And then it has the script right here. So this script will run a simple local web server so that you can interact with that locally. Press the gray button, and then when you're done, we can just click the other one. So we're going to click play, and it's going to open up locally. So if you have never been in computer science or ran something locally, something that is local is called localhost, which is right up here. And you can see what your domain is right there, which was like the 3692. I don't know if that was exactly the number, but something like that. And it actually said that it was going to run through that within the instructions, which is kind of cool. Now look, we have our own locally ran PulseChain bridge. Which, like, when I first said this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So you can come in and you can connect your wallet, and there are several different ones that you can connect to. I really like that they have internet money on this, just because it is one of the wallets that's within our ecosystem, which is so cool. But then also they have Rabby and MetaMask as well. Now, if you don't know how to use the PulseChain bridge just in general, I'm going to link a video right up here that goes over exactly how to do that. It's actually my most watched video ever. So you can go in and look at that, and it will walk you through the whole process of bridging something over. Now, this is not PulseX, so this is not, going actually just being on PulseChain and swapping things. This is going from one network to another, okay? So that is something to keep in mind. It is from Ethereum to PulseChain, or from PulseChain to Ethereum. So that is something that you want to keep in mind through that all, is you are just bridging over your assets from both sides, right? All right, so if we go back here, if we actually look at the community sites, I do want to mention one thing that's different about the Token Express is you can switch to Binance Smart Chain right here and then bridge over from Binance Smart Chain to PulseChain. Now, if you are a beginner in this space, you probably won't have to do that. Binance Smart Chain is actually where I originally started within crypto, and I remember Binance when they didn't even have a US version. So I was using this Chinese app. It was seriously so sketch. Like, I'm still surprised that that ended up working out. And I still have all my tokens from it. But Binance Smart Chain, you're able to move over to PulseChain as well, or the opposite, just as, we were showing earlier. So that's kind of cool. Something that's awesome as well is you can go in and do this on go.hex.com as well. And so right here, we can see the exact same thing. It's talking about decentralization, the robustness, and privacy are the principles of real blockchains. And so that's why this is, getting into this, which is great. You also have the different links that you can go to for that. And then you're able to download it for whatever, and then there are a couple more community sites. So I forgot to click the stop. So the start's going. So if we look, actually, it's still going. Let's press play again and we'll watch it. Me just exiting out of the tab, exited out of it, but we're going to go through the whole process. So we started it, we come back in, we double click the stop, we play the stop, and look, PulseChain Bridge server has been stopped, just like that. And so now we can't interact within here. It will let you, but you need it to be running. So this, like I said, this is just so exciting to be able to go in and do that. Now, if we come into here, the dist folder, we can actually come in and see what's going on behind the scenes and what it's running, and the different, JSONs, and then also just the different files. Like here we have the Android and then the Apple version of the logos. I actually haven't looked into static. Let's look at this together. So we have just different versions of the JavaScript and then more media. So nothing too special outside of the fact that you get to run it on your local device. So if you have any questions about the bridge, feel free to put them in the comments below and how to get that onto your local device. So exciting. I do want to mention one other thing. If you have been around in PulseChain, there is something called a PulseChain validator where you can actually go in and help validate the system. So I am partnering with Cashflow Academy where you can actually have them help you with the whole validator service. So there's a couple of different options. There's two options actually. Come in and watch this video of Kevin. He's awesome. But there's two options that you can have them help you with. So the first one is the cloud staking service. So they actually stake it and validate for you within all of their things, and you just have it on their cloud service. So you pay them a monthly fee to be able to do that. Or if you want the actual physical devices at your own location, they'll go in and they will do it in person for you. So this is super cool, super exciting. I'll put the link down below and then also the link up above to be able to get into this if you were wanting to validate but don't want to put in the time and effort to be able to do it yourself, because it is confusing, it is complicated. When I went in and did the validating and all of that by myself with my dad, we had to start over 5 times. And I have a degree in computer science and it was still a struggle because it was a lot of different scripting and stuff. So the Cashflow Academy is awesome because they help with exactly that. And if you want more information on that, feel free to comment that as well. Well, I hope you have a great day. This is so exciting and just a wonderful step towards decentralization in general. And it's going to be exciting if other things end up coming out like this, where it is more decentralized and you can have it on your own device. And I highly recommend going in and downloading everything that you can download so you can have it on your device, as well as going in and bookmarking all of the different websites. All right, have a great day. Bye.